Hello, my name is Kayla Montgomery, and I'm doing my presentation on organizational design, structure, and change for the company called Shades of Rose. Shades of Rose is a new company that was launched just back in August 2020 by Lauren Ludovic. It is an online clothing shop for women, and the mission is to provide women with inspiration to dream, believe, and achieve. One of the 8 dimensions that is underperforming is the quality of the product and the service. Many of the customers have reviewed the pieces of clothing that they had bought. Most of the items on the website has complaints of the quality of the material being low. And by that, it means like many of the pieces have been unstitched after just a few wears. Many of the other pieces are tougher and not as soft and flexible. And many customers have complained that the sizes do not have much of a range, as on the website it says they have sizes from extra large and extra small. All items are pretty pricey. The lowest item on the website is $50 and the highest is $150, so it's really expensive for lower quality items. And several customers who wrote a negative review had contacted customer service, but many have complained that they didn't even hear a response back. The effects it has on the organization, the business is brand new and it already received a great number of negative reviews in the product. This has created the business to struggle with the projected income, and not only have they already lost some business, but new customers are hesitant to purchase items that only have 1 or 2 stars overall. Influence on organizational effectiveness. So organizational culture is when the company shares values that influences decisions and behaviors of the employees. This shop is currently online, which benefits many to make it more accessible to anyone no matter the location. And reaching out to the online community and expressing that material and new sizing are currently being worked on can be a huge benefit to this company. Conscious culture and management. Conscious culture is when the company builds trust between them and the customers. Some characteristics include collaborating reflection, ongoing learning and growth, and adaptation. Shades of Rose needs to improve the principles of conscious culture. So there are currently not a whole lot of trust between the customers who are speaking their opinions and between the company, as many of them have never even gotten a response back, so they don't really feel heard. Kotter's 8-step change model. So step 1 is create a sense of urgency. So this is whenever you help others to see the needs for change by acting immediately on these issues. So Shades of Rose needs to inform these known issues to the public and that they are currently being worked on and improved. Step 2 is building a guide collation. Need to have effective team to guide and coordinate it, and the company needs a team to problem solve on how to fix the weaknesses that are being brought up, and needs to have a plan on how to get these things accomplished. Step 3 is to form a strategic vision and initiatives. So communicate on how the future will be different from the past, and learning from past issues and developing that vision for the future in order to make it a reality. Step 4 is communicate vision. So after developing that vision, determine how it'll make it a success. The company needs to communicate the vision and have honest conversations about the concerns. Step 5 is remove obstacles. So put the structure of the change and check for potential barriers that can arise. And the company needs to hire and change leaders that are ready to take on the change. Also, take action and remove the current barriers that are in the way. Step 6 is create short-term wins. So that gives the company an early victory in the changing process. And the company needs a track process and choose early targets. Step 7, build on the change. Each of the successes that are accomplished has an opportunity to build on what went correctly and what still needs to be improved. After every win that occurs, analyze what happened right and still what needs to be reinforced. Step 8, institute change. Ensure change is seen in every aspect of the company. Communicate the progress in which is being made and create plans as the company continues to grow. Some possible challenges is creating new plans for improving quality of the products and services that are overwhelming on all of the issues of feedback and which ones need to be focused on, since they have so many complaints on the quality of the fabric, how it's manufactured, the sizing, the customer service. There's many issues going on, so they really need to pinpoint and target what's the most important. And along with that, they need to obtain more feedback from the customers on what is the number one priority from them. Another one is how to budget for the new material and adding those sizing, creating that kind of plan. And another thing can be help the customers feel heard and build some of that trust back, since they're not on a very good track record as of today. And another big thing that they need to change is where they get their fabric from. As simple as that, and kind of proving like, hey, we know this is an issue and here's how we're going to kind of solve it. We're going to create some different, designs, different new launch coming out that's better and new. So kind of building some of that trust back. Evaluating strategies. If I were the manager, I would start small. I'd work out the details and show benefits of change to those who are resistant. I would have open communication, so limit the potential issues of resistance and just be honest with the employees and the customers. Communicate what are the problems, what we are currently working on, how we're going to make it better, and just kind of taking a lot of their input and just having that open communication and being trusting and honest with everybody. Also, reward who contributes to the change. So small and long rewards to the employees who help the business grow and kind of bring back some of that income. Just giving them rewards on meeting your goals as a company and as a leader can be really beneficial. And here are the references.